them now say, okay, not pedo, but child abuse. He's a child abuser. They're always trying to use some of the most shockingest shit to be alleged. And because they've got 170 people in their chat, they're using that for the psychological aspect that they think that that's going to put pressure on Johnny. And it would. It'll put pressure on anybody. You get that many people lying about something? I mean, seriously, you get that many people lying about something. I mean, what do y'all think? What would you do? I mean, that's all I'm saying. So let's get back into this.
Or Johnny fed that statement to him. They're going to use this as their own
Hey,
personal
Rebecca.
content and shit like that, because people have an objection. They have a repulsion to Johnny Gobble. Yeah, absolutely. And what better way to express it than on a platform right here? In a perfect world, Johnny can be the scumbag that he wants to be, and no one ever fucking call him out for it. That's what he wants. He wants to avoid any accountability.
No, you guys aren't just discovering this, though, and calling him a scumbag. You've set this up. Seeper was in the back messing with this and getting this set up and everything else. And what do you mean held accountable? I didn't know regular citizens were judge and always jury and an executioner, but that's what these people want to act like when it comes to Johnny. I'm sick of this shit. Like, I appreciate Johnny talking to me a while ago like he did on his live and stuff. And they don't want, just like I said, they don't just do it with Gene Team. They try to cause division with Johnny and me because I might be live and Johnny go live and I'm like, oh, Johnny's live. Wonder what's going on. And I could be bored doing one of my board lives. So I'm just like, well, let's see what's going on. Tune in for a second, be like, hey, hello. And then, of course, we got a, you know how AD would make fun of Dana and call Miss Dana fat? Well, we got another hog that's snitching, doing some snitching right now. That's all right. You know why? Because I got the right. If these people are gonna fucking do what they do, you think I'm not gonna fucking, shit. Hold on. What the fuck, man? Happening to my. What the hell's going on with this? Hey, bird. Uh, this is the first time I've ever had this issue with the computer. Y'all just be patient with me. This fucking thing. There we go. Shit. Damn. Thing is still fucking kicking back. The fuck is going on with this? Uh, what the hell, man? All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna talk about. I can't. My shit is just. I don't know what's going on. Now, do I have control to click shit? There it goes. I mean, if it'll play. Come on. People saying like, I can only imagine the anxiety talking about this type of stuff and be doing it online. I can't even begin to put myself in his shoes. Like, well, you know, when people started coming at me and bullying, like, it wasn't that easy for me to just be like, Hey, you guys, here's my stuff that I went through in life, but I decided to share it because one of the things I've learned and remember learning is that being honest and open with people, even people you don't know or whatever, it a lot of times can be a good thing. Um, because then they understand where you're coming from. I don't know why this is just endlessly loading like it is, but fuck this. I'm not gonna keep making it. Now it wants to. Bro, I swear to God, as soon as I'm about to shut this thing down, then it wants to start acting like it's doing something now. This is really pissing me off. If I just go ahead and, you know, do what I've been thinking about doing, well, then I gotta, go back and try to find my place and all that. And I don't want to do that. So this shit needs to stop fucking freezing up and just fucking go. I've never had my computer freeze up like this, ever. No, didn't they debunk Blue Ranger? That's what I'm talking about. Didn't they debunk that? Well, maybe not debunked, but maybe that's not the right word, but like not proven to amount to much of anything with the Jacob person that came out talking about Johnny. You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to turn the computer off and back on. Something's fucked up. Too much shit's open. I have no idea. All right, so I got that coming back. But yeah, Bird, the Jacob dude that was talking about Johnny, that was used to be or I think is the son of the Johnny's ex. That dude. So you got Rusty live right now, and boy, he's really selling it. Like he's like, you know, he's he's younger, and he don't uh he don't get all of what we're doing, so he doesn't understand some things, but he wouldn't remembered it anyways, y'all. He'd been that young. Okay, so if he can't remember something from that young, just like you said, and you ain't been the first person to say it, how come people that are over in Rusty's right now were over at Fusions saying that this is really sus after the second video came out? And he kept telling these people, like, I'll talk about it to y'all and stuff, but I don't want y'all doing this. Like, this is my thing with him. And, don't be putting my stuff and your stuff and everything else like that. Then they wait till right at the end. They're like, can I share it anyway? I know you told me, I know you just said everything you said, but I'm still going to ask and play on your emotion and, can I please share it? Oh, I guess, yeah. What does this prove about Johnny? Not a motherfucking thing. You tell me what has been proven. Other than Seaford Wade reached out to this person and got him to talk about Johnny. And here my rusty truck, but I don't care if I give a fuck. Rusty truck. Fucking. Oh, but he defended his son from online bullshit, didn't he? Yeah. Online bullshit that they started. So they gonna have him locked up. That's some bullshit. What happened to it's all a troll, it's all for hee-hees and ha-has. We don't let words bother us. Somebody calls you a pedo or a pedo supporter, just fucking ignore it. Fuck. It's only some words. It's only some words. I mean, well, fuck. What the fuck is the problem? It's just some fucking words. I'll tell you what. These and then some dumbass earlier is gonna try to say, and probably really believed and thought for a second that, oh, you know, we can go on down to the local dispensary and offer them, $100 and see if they'll let us put a flyer up there on Friday. So when he goes and he picks up his weed, how do you know I'm gonna get it Friday, first of all? And how do you know, first of all, I ain't already talked to them people? Here's something they don't know. Literally, this is no bullshit. The lady that was my peer support up at my psych and stuff and doctor's office, guess what? She works at the dispensary. Yeah, I know, crazy, huh? She works there, so along with a brother's friend of mine, other people I know from the community, and you think me being a regular, I used to be a medical patient there, now I'm, and all that. So do you think with all that, like, oh yeah, they're gonna take a one-time $100 fee when they probably make thousands off of me in a year, or they could make that much. I mean, they really don't, but they could. What? I, I mean, really? Yeah. Here, let me take. That's what I would do as a businessman. I'd be like, oh, sure, I'll take $100 from this person and let them slander this other person that's been a customer of mine. Sure. Fucking idiot. Yeah, here, let me give myself some legal liability. Fucking put this bullshit up in my fucking business.
Somebody to get a hold of to get this information out there. So back to the recorded conversation between him and Johnny that Johnny is fucking put out for whatever reason because he fucks people up, man. and you see this kind of stuff. And for this, as I've discussed before, the people who have dealt with this kind of trauma aren't forthcoming with it. They don't just pass it out looking for some kind of a token for sympathy. This fucks people up, man. And you see this kind of stuff. And for this, I hate to call him a kid because he's a man. For this guy to come out and try.
Hold on. Pause. So I got to make a point about that. That was a generalization. Plenty of people have come online to share stories of trauma. People go to the media. It takes a while to get the courage and stuff. I imagine not everybody can do it, and I imagine it would be a challenge for some people. But to say that you would only come online and talk about anything that's ever happened or share your story for sympathy or a token is bullshit. Because why did this dude come on here and share this? Oh, that's right. Because somebody that don't like Johnny got a hold of him.
Man, you got to understand, this is a young man. He's trying to move on with his life, but he's clearly carrying some baggage and some trauma from what Johnny Gobble did to him. Okay. That's all there is to it with that. He's telling you, hey, listen, there's physical abuse. Johnny's admitted to it. Oh, yeah, I beat his ass. I bust his ass. You got to whoop him to keep him from breaking shit. This dude, and then Britt's also.
Oh, but bro, all right. Let find a clip of one of them talking about ever whipping their children's ass. Let's get a child abuse case started. I mean, for real. You mean to tell me that none of you motherfuckers ever gave corporal punishment out to your kids? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. He didn't say he beat him.
Looking for some support. And, he's reaching out to people. He wants to get this out there. But, man, when, he's trying to go
He didn't reach out. No. Bullshit. They want me to expect me to believe this young dude contacted Seeper or Wade. Bull fucking shit. Bull motherfucking shit.
This is, nobody's ready for that. Nobody is ready for that. The people in other cases where something like that's happened, it takes people years to come to terms and get the courage to come out and say these things that have happened. Just say them, to try to get this out there and say them, because there's so much there that a person would have to fucking deal with and come to terms with. Think about all of the connotations that go with something like that. I'm looking at this, and the way that he started.
It's just like them trying to say, like, all the people square victimized. Like, you've had people, like fucking the people that have been threatening and terrorizing me do little satire streams acting like that they've been abused, like that I've terrorized them. Have y'all ever seen me make a video and put it out? Other than back in the early days when this first started, and I just instinctively didn't think or nothing, just went right back and fought back and made videos back. Besides, maybe during that time, have y'all ever seen me make a video and like a video of someone's, do the shit that they do regularly? No, the majority of shit you see me do is react to shit. Have I ever done shit like played a video someone else made? Yeah, I have. And shared memes? Yeah, I have. And I know that I came out later on and said, I was wrong for that. A couple days later, like after a couple days, and I start to think about things and now if somebody tried to give me some memes to put out there, I'd be like, no, I can't do that anymore. I was like, and they might be funny to me, whatever, but still, like, I don't want that done to me. I can't do it. Not even in retaliation back.
said. Johnny saying your son raped my sister and nothing happening about it. Johnny saying that it happened and nothing happening about it. Okay, that we've listened to Johnny throw Cam under the bus multiple fucking times. We've listened to this happen. We've listened to it, and there's been in this kind of deal. It's absolutely fucking disgusting what he's done to this young man. When we're talking,
what did he do?
When you're talking about forcible sex on someone, okay, this is the word that they're throwing out there. And
what?
I'm sure many of us have been underage and had sex with underage partners, right? If you're 17 and your girlfriend's 17 and you do something with her, that doesn't make you a criminal, does it? No, it sure the fuck doesn't. So what we're talking about, when you're using that word,
bro, let me talk about something I did when I was 16 or 17. They fucking say so.
Cam had asked for pictures or asked for nudes and stuff like that, and none of it has been substantiated.
I was 16, but they probably don't believe I had any girlfriends.
It pisses me off to the point where, a lot of people are going to get on here and demand proof that, oh, Johnny did this or Johnny did that, but we'll fucking sit around here and condemn that dude on Johnny's word. Not a fucking chance in the world. Not a chance in the fucking world, man. I look at it like this, Cam should be given way more of a fucking benefit of the doubt than Johnny ever should. And that's just the fucking way it should be. I mean, because we're looking at the source of what the fuck, this shit's coming from. And Johnny, I mean, that night that I was reviewing this recorded conversation between him and Jacob, he is spamming my chat saying, y'all support a rapist. And he just kept spamming the chat. Now, think about that. What is Johnny trying to do? Now, I know why Johnny came in live. Johnny has done this several times when these things get very, very heated for him. Excuse me. He will come in the chat and he will try to disrupt things. He will try to draw the attention to him and disrupt things from what's actually being presented. So that night was no different. He wanted to disrupt things, and then he was spamming my chat claiming that we, as a, whatever, y'all support a rapist is what he said. I mean, now you think about that, this is the kind of shit that this dude throws out there. And, I don't personally know. I don't know for sure one way or another, but as far as I know, Cam never has been charged with anything, right? Let's use your words, Johnny, and if Cam did something unbeknownst to everyone else, it doesn't necessarily mean that I could take a picture with some guy or hang out with some guy, shake his hand, and then say, oh, y'all support a rapist. Well, fuck, I don't know what the person's doing. But again, Johnny's not interested in the truth. Okay. Johnny's not.
Did y'all just hear what he said? He basically said, well, I could have shook hands with somebody, not known nothing about him. And then you say, well, you support him because they're a rapist. Okay. What about the situation of me being on Sly's panel that one time that Sly, the person Sly obviously still friends with, what about them? Because they're on Andrea's, Seifer asked that shit, and I think he was put up to it because I didn't get shout out. No video was ever shown, nor did they put out no such clip of showing that, which I wouldn't want the clip. I want to see the whole thing. I don't talk to anybody that I haven't developed some type of getting to know them on YouTube first. No, I don't talk to somebody I shared a panel with once or would be working with them in any capacity, especially when that same person and everyone talking about them was used just because I was on a panel one time, and y'all are doing this because that anyone else would be outraged, and it outrages me. So but you just heard what he said. So no, me being on that panel at one time does not count as that. But they don't want to hear the truth. The truth only applies to their people.
Thing about this is what innocent people should be able to do. You should be able to hold your head high and tell
Brownie.
this young man, hey, listen, if I did something to you, go report it. You have it, go report it.
I mean, exactly. Why don't he go report it?
Johnny, he's on here. Oh, I got to get you on record. I got to get you on record saying I didn't do it. Well, when he asked him in this recorded conversation, he says, did I molest you? Jacob answered him with a question and says, did you? This shit, this is the part that I can't unsee.
I didn't hear that.
Here, this is the part I can't unsee.
I thought I watched
it. People are going to be like, well, you shouldn't do this. I don't give a fuck. I just don't fucking care. I don't care. I am more on the side of, listen, I'll gladly be fucking wrong, if I'm doing the right fucking thing and looking out for the actual fucking victim here. I don't care about the fucking public opinion or any of this bullshit. I'm looking out for a young man here. Clearly he needs some fucking help. There's a reason why he tried to reach out to people and get something done. So, what that is, hey, I don't.
Where's the proof he reached out to somebody first? Video showing the phone call, shit, blurring his. Well, no, hell, they can't prove no proof like that without doxing. So, they could prove the proof privately to someone other than me, like Johnny or someone or not. Like, I don't believe that. Where is the proof that this? I just don't believe it, man. You cannot tell me somebody young like that's in the Army, got a whole life going on, would be tuned in to Johnny Goble and Johnny Goble's enemy channels. Like, because it just don't make sense.
I don't know for sure that Johnny did anything, but I got some strong fucking inclinations here. I got some serious fucking inclinations that, this is, because Jacob is saying, he's telling you he's been physically abused. He's telling you he's been mentally abused. He's telling you about the shit bag. But then he's also saying
every time or every video people have made where they don't say in my opinion and only my opinion related to anything they've accused me or said about me, that all those times will just add together from what I was told by this person. They'll just add together, and all of that will be weighted in totality with everything else. You got people saying that we're gonna take your shit. We're gonna take this shit and we're going to try to make it to where you have no life at all. Like, here, I got this. Let me tell y'all what I got. Hold on. I get told that that they're trying to harass and reach out, and they're keeping it on low. Family members of mine, like they don't think people have changed their numbers or nothing, or will block and not answer anything. Like, saying, and this person said, for bringing Saturday on. I'm sorry, but you can keep saying that, and I know you will until you're blue in the foot. Hell, you can keep saying it, and you might believe, like in the little film that came out called The Secret with Bob Proctor, that just suddenly one day that shit'll be fucking manifested. But I'm telling you right now, you ain't never, ever going to get me, nor will you convince others that know better the false notion that I brought this stuff on. How do I cause other grown people that just don't like me on social media and have made a group and are going to come talking about, spending money, talking about, well, why are people talking about like getting the night now? You got them trying to say that somebody will be sent on Friday to get eyes on me and all this stuff. Do you realize that all of that is talking about stalking, staking me out, all that shit? You realize that, right? On a Mr. Last name starts with the letter G's panel. I don't have conversations with these individuals. I addressed them directly long ago in the past. And, at one point I decided, well, I'm only going to talk about, if they do anything offline. The most recent thing they did was they sent somebody here who was on a dating site. So they've opened another dating site or an old profile they've made to impersonate me. They conversated with this person. They had this person come to my house. This person knocked on my door and I opened the door and he's like, um, hey, and I said, yeah. And she's like, well, and I said, where are you from? And he's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is it? What's going on? He's like, and he said, you've been talking to me on, I was like, no. And then I said, I know what it is. I said, and I just straight up looked at the door, because I don't know this guy. I don't know this fucking dude from Adam. I ain't about to let him in my house. So I was just like, yeah, you basically been had. And he started, and then I closed the door behind me. And my granddad was just right over it, there. And he was walking to his truck, and I said, would you let him know? And he told him, and I was like, well, you wouldn't mind giving me your information, so because I was like, I've got an investigation. He said, no, I don't want nothing to do with none of that, and he fucking left. I mean, they're wasting innocent people's fucking time that ain't even on YouTube or in this sphere of the platform at all. And they're wasting their time, money, and pretending to be me. And that must mean that they've had to pretend to talk to these people in what knows what awful ways. I don't even want to know.
And I could tell everybody else the other shit.
If he's going live in 49 minutes, I'm going to be over there.
And there'll be a court case tomorrow. So you can say,
let me know when it's just about 10 minutes, Bird.
And that's, that's really what the biggest part of this is to me is like, what is he not saying? Like, I don't personally have any fucking vested interest in Johnny doing this to somebody or whatever. I don't care, because here's the reality of that. Okay.
Sounds like it.
I have no sense of fucking humor. If I get a confirmation that Johnny Gobble harmed a child in that way, I have no fucking sense of humor about the shit. There ain't going to be no me making fun of this dude or doing a live or poking fun at his ridiculous lifestyle. That's it. It's too dark for me. I have nothing for this. There's nothing funny about him to me at that fucking point. Okay, I don't. It's a fucking no-go for me. He's disgusting and I can't unsee it. So I really don't have any vested interest in that. Okay, I don't. I can poke fun at him where it's at right now. But this, this shit got really, really fucking dark. And I don't like it. I know it's uncomfortable to talk about. I know it's uncomfortable to think about. But for fuck's sake, look at what's going on here. This kid, and I don't mean any disrespect to that. It's a 19-year-old man. He's reaching out, man. He's told you that this dude has done some shit to him. And, just because he's not confirming it, it doesn't necessarily rule it out for me, in my personal opinion. Okay. This is some shit, like I'm saying, Gail, I can't unsee it. So drop down to some other comments here. All right. Mr. Pitstop 205 hits us with a hunter bomb. He says, send Jacob a care package. Will do, sir. Will do. We're going to, I'll get that in the works right away. So there you go, Johnny. There's other people stepping up and doing more for, people you were responsible for than you've ever done in your fucking life. Right there. Right then and there. Right there, man. These people actually give a fuck. You're out here threatening the dude, talking about doing all this shit to him. Yeah, Pit Stop, we'll do it. I'll get together a package and we'll send it to him. Yeah. I mean, and thank you again, man. You're just an incredibly, incredibly generous individual, sir. Yeah. Yeah. This is the kind of thing, Johnny, you should look at this right here. Instead of being mad at this guy and hating people, look at what they're doing. Look at absolutely what they're doing. They're caring for people. You don't give a fuck. You do nothing but take. Got your fucking hand out all day long talking about GoFundMe's and shit. Won't get off your ass to do anything. This man just took hard-earned money out of his fucking pocket to send to somebody that you victimized. So we'll make it happen, Pit Stop. I appreciate you.
He's automatically already assuming that Johnny's victimized him. How the fuck do you do that?
Slipped out of the mouth, huh? And if anybody wants to see that, I got proof. Where he was like, yep, he raped her. Nothing happened. Which is crazy to me, No remorse. No anything. It's stupid. But please stop with the whole hashtag Jacob's family thing. I don't need your support. I'm trying to help you guys. What he did to me sucked, caused me depression and stuff, but I fought it. Look at where I'm at now. I'm just trying to show those 10,000 people who are subscribed to him on YouTube who they're really supporting, because since he wants to bring me into a bunch of this drama now, I'm going to show you motherfuckers I'm not here to fuck around. I've held in so much hatred for this man for so many years. And since he wants to bring me into it, I'm going to let it out bit by bit. Slowly watch as your fan base crumbles. And once it's crumbled, I'm just going to laugh at you in the face.
All right. So it's very profound what he said, man. He wants to let people know who he really is. What he doesn't understand is that the people who actually actively support Johnny Gobble are shitbags as well. They have no moral compass. They have no, there's no limit for them. And here's the,
For Rich Newbuck. So there's a picture of Rich Newbuck that Psychobabble Raps got.
That's just it. These people, they don't care. They ignore. They fucking ignore. Anything that this dude will, the lack of morality that comes out of, the Johnny Gobble camp. These people don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't care that this kid is victimized by him. They don't care that it's confirmed that he abused him, physically abused him. They don't care.
How is it
They don't
confirmed?
care that he's over there tuning
It's
up
not
pregnant
confirmed.
chicks. Don't care. It makes, they hate somebody so much that they can justify it. They can overlook that. So there is some money coming in. We are going to Serious Tim, aka TQ Logic, for the 20 bomb for Jacob. This will go to Jacob. So we're gonna put together a nice care package for him and get that sent out to him. Just to let him know that there's a lot of people out here, dude, that have got your back. And it's kind of tough to talk about, man, but for real, appreciate you, Tim. I will definitely put this together for him. There's Outer Limits up in here. He says he knows it's going to a good cause. There's another $20 going to him, Johnny. How much you ever done for that kid? Nothing. Not a fucking thing, dude. Appreciate you, Outer Limits. Welcome in. Thank you for becoming a member, sir. Appreciate it. Bell gifted a Rusty Truck membership. Thank you, Bell. So here's Hillbilly. It says, hey, Johnny, I know your math skills are shitty, but are you seeing these numbers, bud? Yeah, he's over there fucking mad as shit because he's on balls and knuckles and won't get off his ass and do anything. And people are willing to fucking give up their money to donate to someone he fucking hurt. You know, that's him. That's how much hate he has over there. And people are willing to overlook the shit that he's done to people, you know, and just to support him. I have no idea what the fuck is wrong with you folks. So, oh, it's no problem, Motivated. Hey, man, welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Let me get back to this deal here.
Because I'm not in Kentucky. So you said you wanted to fight me. I can't fight you. This is pretty much the only route that I can, you know, not even revenge, because what you did to me is absurd. I was one, and you would hit me, try to smother me, all of that shit. You'd hit my mom if she didn't want to have sex with you. You kicked her while she was pregnant. Just so people know, like, me doing this isn't above and beyond. I feel like this is a very low punishment for what he's done in the past and what he's still doing to this day. But like I said, that's all I kind of wanted to tell you guys.
All right. So again, he goes into, you know, more confirmation of physical abuse and the things he's done. He said, the things you did to me were ridiculous. He said, I was 1 year old and you would hit me, try to smother me. Now Johnny would try to play that off. So, oh, we were just playing with the kid and put him in a basket. That's not what he's saying, Johnny. And you being a known fucking liar with your tros and your skits and all your bullshit.
All right, I don't know about all this, but I just don't. I'm completely. I'm just lost because I thought that people knew that there was something sus about the video and thought there was something sus and all that. So, but Johnny's going live now, so I'm gonna end. Thank you, Bird. Tell him I'm coming over. That's just bullshit, man, if you ask me.